Hi guys, and welcome to my very messy hobby bench or hobby desk, whatever you want to call it. The reason for this update, guys, is it's been a while since I've uploaded a YouTube video, and what I thought it'd be cool to do is show you some of the products that I like using. Now, as you can see, I am a bit of a paint hoarder. We've got all my army painter over there, which after, falling out of love with them some time ago, then finding, putting an agitator in the box, sorry for the paint on the hand, and then using one of these contraptions, a vortex mixer, fell back in love with army painter paints. The trick with the army painter paints is they need to be thoroughly mixed. If they're not thoroughly mixed, you'll find that the medium and the pigments are separated and you won't get good results. But once they're mixed, they're fantastic paints. We've got some scale colour here. Again, these are very similar to army painter paints in the sense that they split and they need to be thoroughly mixed. Here I've been sent some samples which I've tested not long back of some of Army Painter's brand new speed paints. I mean, you could call them equivalent to Games Workshop's contrast paints there, but I actually think that these work better, and obviously they're in handier dropper bottles. So these new speed paints are very good. When they launch, I'll say highly recommend checking those out. Over here we've got a bunch of randoms from Andrea Colour to Reaper paints, some Vallejo, and here we got everything. I've been using pro acrylic paints a lot lately, and I think the metallics are fantastic. The actual paints themselves are really nice. Now, if I can just open one of these bottles, I don't know whether this one's, the cap's been, no, they actually come, I can't show you because I'm holding it with one hand. They actually come with like little stickers over the bottles that you need to peel off on the new bottles, keeps the paint fresh. But here's one that I have opened, and if I just pour a little bit of the paint onto the palette, you can see that the titanium white that I've just poured there is nice and thin. Let me get a brush. Sorry for shaky cam, guys. I'm doing this all with one hand. Let me get a half decent brush. There we are. And as you can see, the pigmentation of these paints are absolutely fantastic. Their titanium white is probably, in my personal opinion, out of all the different acrylic white paints I've tried, the best on the market. It's just fantastic, and I will say that about every single one of their paints, whether it be the metallics or whether it be the regular acrylics. I haven't found one paint in the range that hasn't been nothing but fantastic. So yes, huge fan of Monument Hobbies, I think they're called, pro acrylic paints. Another thing that I've been using a lot of lately is Pigments, and this Abtalung 502 pigment fixer in conjunction with Pigments, which I'll just show you now. Reach over. I've got so much paints overflowing, guys. I've got boxes off to the side of my hobby area full of paints and pigments and all sorts of things. So I use Vallejo pigments, MIGs. I prefer the MIG pigments to the Vallejo pigments. Sorry for my dirty hands. I've been painting most of the day, guys, so do apologise. Yeah, so place down the pigments using with Pigment Fixer. I've been experimenting with pigments and bases as you can see here, for an upcoming project I've got for Alpha Legion, for my good buddy Sonny. So yeah, pigments, I prefer the MIG as opposed to the Vallejo pigments. I do also really like, you probably can't see it because the dirt and debris on this pigment, but this is SMS Hobbies. Their pigments are very, very good. I find that with the Vallejo pigments that they don't stick as well to the bases, that they just don't adhere as well. But yeah, other things that I've just started using, I've always used AK Interactive stuff for many years, but dust and dirt deposit set, which is this one, is brilliant if you want to use it for weathering tanks or even making bases. Great set. An alternative to using pigments, that is. These are enamel products, so they don't need fixing. Once they dry, they're sealed. As I say, it's an enamel. What is this stuff? I bought this from Amazon and I use this for basing. So brilliant to go over like a muddy base and add just a few of them to add like some authentic looking branches and that sort of thing. Forest ground cover it's called, from all the wscenics.com. Anything else interesting on here? Let's have a look what we got. Over here, got the classic microsol and microset for setting decals. Huge fan of those. This good stuff for restoring your brushes. There's a small hobby company called Instar and they make absolutely awesome soaps. They do a cleaner soap. Trying to see what other one they do. A conditioner soap, and they do like a cleaning plus, like a if I can find it, what's it called? Deep clean. That's it. So they do a cleaning and a deep clean and a conditioner. I think the set's about £9 for the 3 different cleaners, and in my personal opinion, way better than Masters brush soap. Cheaper as well. I think Masters brush soap's about £15 or £16 for a small tub of it, but highly recommend those Instars. I think if you just type in Instar paints into Google, you'll be able to find the website there. It's INSTAR, Instar. Anything else? These cool resin heads. You can get, I think, a set of 100 from Green Stuff World. These are brilliant for sprucing up bases and they look really good. I think they look better than the equivalent Games Workshop scores that you can get. And I think that's probably it for this video, guys. I know it's not the best video in the world, and there's going to be a lot of hobbyists out there going, man, what the hell are you doing? You need to sort your hobby bench out. And I'll be the first person to concur that it's a bomb site. It really is. It's as if Space Marines let off a couple of frag and crack grenades on my hobby bench, and this is the end result. Yeah. This is something I've been working on for a great gentleman called Callum. It's early work in progress, as you can see, but it's a really nice 3D print called Star Eater that was kindly printed for me by a great hobbyist, and also he owns his own company called Woo Foo Workshop, and he sells 3D prints through his shop on Etsy and eBay. So if you ever after 3D prints, Gray from Woo Foo Workshop is your man. So yeah, thank you very much for taking your time out of your day to watch this ramble and messy video. But I just wanted to get a video uploaded for you guys that stick around to my channel and support me. So thank you very much for taking your time out of your day to watch this rambling video, and I'll catch you in the next one.